And now this news. Don't think the Arab world is still all aligned against Israel. They are not. Case in point, Saudi Prince bin Mosaad, in a major speech just hours ago, saying this about Hassan Nasrallah's remarks yesterday. He runs Hezbollah, saying this. There is no doubt that the axis of resistance is a big lie. That's what Nasrallah referred to yesterday. The 100,000 missiles and massive weapons that Hezbollah has have nothing to do with supporting the Palestinian cause. The so-called axis of resistance has been dealing with the Palestinian issue for years and is only a means of implementing Iran's agenda in the region. No kidding. I cannot believe Saudi Arabia is saying this out loud. For the latest on that and Israel's assault on Gaza, let's bring on Major Doron Spielman. He's the international spokesperson for the Israeli Defense Forces. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Your reaction to the Saudis' remarks?
Thank you for having me. I think that they are right on. I think that this is, quite clear that what this is about is not peace. It's not providing peace for Palestinians, for Gazans, or Israelis. There is no discussion here of trying to come to some type of agreement that is going to further humanity in any way. What this is about from Hamas is a cult of death. It is about death. It is about destruction. Like your previous speakers show, when it says from the river to the sea, this is not about some type of equitable settlement. This is only about destroying the Jewish people and the state of Israel. And I think Saudi Arabia's statement is directly on the money. They're the ones who are seeing the truth. It's those masses of people you're showing in these screens. It breaks my heart because these people may not realizing it, but they're playing directly into Hamas's hands.
Major, I understand today, just to talk about the fight specifically, Hezbollah hit you guys with a few rockets, and you had your biggest border skirmish in 17 years. And what you point, you also put photographs of the locations of their missile sites. How serious is this northern front getting for you?
Look, Hezbollah is a serious, serious threat. You're talking, if Hamas is a bloody, murderous regime that's trying to destroy the state of Israel, Hezbollah is really the largest terror army in the entire world. They've been around and financed by Iran for years. They've killed hundreds of Americans, including before 9/11. Hezbollah had killed more Americans than any other group. And so any other terror group. You're talking about a fierce enemy. We're taking it very seriously. And they're trying, on one hand to join Hamas, and on the other hand, they're trying to be careful. But when they threaten us, we're hitting them back hard. They have to understand any threat is going to be responded to enormously by Israel. We're not going to allow any danger to our population. And at the same time, we've said to the people of Lebanon, which is where Hezbollah is based, why would you want to put your future in the hands of Hezbollah, who is rooting for Hamas, which is essentially ISIS? And actually, some of the Lebanese from southern Lebanon are actually beginning to move out of the way because they realize they don't want to be partnered with ISIS. But we're looking for an answer, a much larger answer, and to push Hezbollah to the point at which they know not to enter into a foray with Israel.
Real quick, Major. And by the way, anytime there's a civilian casualty, that is something you are against. When there's a civilian casualty with Hamas, that is something they cheer. They put babies in ovens. There's no equal proportion here. And I'm just going to bring up one last question. I hear you're going to go to a major hostage rescue mode, that you've gotten a lot of intelligence, and we should look for that in the next couple of days. Would you confirm or deny that?
I obviously cannot give away operational details that would further our enemies who are, for them, the hostages, just like the residents of Gaza. Hamas looks at these people not as human beings, literally only as bargaining chips. We're looking basically at a play that they set in advance. How would they get away with murder was the question they asked themselves. And they realized hostages and civilians in Gaza are the only way that they can get away with murder. We clearly are absolutely committed to bringing those hostages home. We're also committed to trying, as you said, not to kill Gazan civilians. Hamas are an evil actor, and they're trying to do both.
You've sent thousands, millions of text messages to tell them where to go and how to get out. You've dropped flyers to tell them where to go and how to get out. They put their soldiers in ambulances, and they wonder why you hit the ambulances. Major, stay safe, keep fighting, and get this total, complete victory. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.